Yo, hello there guys, how are you doing? Yeah, I've uploaded a video yesterday talking about the necessity of understanding that the life is meant to be difficult and that uh, we aren't really having any sort of guarantees that we're going to have a peaceful life full of rest and pleasure. And every time we try to enjoy our lives truly, our worries return back, and it kind of tends to create this mentality of trying to cope with the problems you're going through. But in today's video, I'm going to be discussing a huge problem a lot of new entrepreneurs and kids interested in business face today. The thing is, they want to start something new. They have these new ideas and they try to unleash all of their creativity, trying to make something new. But the thing is, they try to get some basic surface knowledge from watching some YouTube videos or maybe reading some blogs or articles here and there. And eventually, when they realize that it's overwhelming, they kind of stop. So, today I'm going to be making 3 points about why this is not the right approach to take and why it's going to end up in burnout every single time. And this is the reason why entrepreneurism is a very daunting and very uh, attention based task. It's like you need to be able to pay attention to multiple things at a time. And yeah, it can really burn you out spiritually, physically, mentally, and many other ways as well. So, the number one point I'm going to make is if you desire to become rich, the best way it has to be done is to be able to decentralize the work you're doing. Like, you cannot expect yourself to compete with companies like Google or Facebook or Twitter all by yourself, right? I mean, it's not like any of those started all by themselves either. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg might have started Facebook all by himself, and it's not really all by himself either. He was a student at Harvard, and he had the adequate support and friends to help him continue with his ventures. And then you have companies like Google and Tesla, which have like thousands upon thousands of employees. I mean, even Amazon, they had to get an office in the garage or whatever. But the point I'm making is that everybody starts this with this lone wolf mindset where you have to take care of every single thing individually, and this is not really the right approach to take. Now, what I'm saying is you have to scale your task, you have to keep it decentralized. If you're not able to do something, you should be willing to ask for help. Yeah, the second problem we're facing is that people are afraid to take risks. The thing is, like, when you spend $10 or $20 behind food or going out with your friends for enjoying, that is really seen as a safe use of money. But like, in my opinion, that's not really the right way to spend the money. Like, I mean, you can go have fun, enjoy with your friends, but saying, like, using $10 behind cryptocurrencies or maybe $10 in stocks, or like, the small amount of loss is like, something very hauntingly uh, wasteful, and like, yeah, that's not really the right approach to take. Because even if you spend like $10 maybe behind a book or something, you have a lot of knowledge to gain. Or maybe if you spend $10 in cryptocurrency, you could gain, like, a little bit of experience by playing around. And yeah, the third point I'm going to make is that we really lack the patience to we really lack the patience, and we expect short-term and quick results. Like, being able to get quick results is not really the best way to go about it, since it can increase your worries, and it can Yeah, it can increase your worries and essentially put a lot of strain on you because you set unreasonable deadlines. Like even in case of Elon Musk, who has this huge notoriety for for setting unbelievable deadlines. He makes sure it's at least a few years away, like 5 to 6 years away, or at the very least 2 to 3 years away. Yeah, even if the deadline doesn't come through, yeah, setting like maybe a week or a month or a day worth in deadline for massive projects isn't the best way to go. So yeah, this is the thing. People expect fast and quick results, and yeah, it's not just about people, it's about me as well. I'm extremely guilty of setting unreasonable deadlines, that too with a team that doesn't really care about getting stuff done. I'm the only one that seems to care. So yeah, which actually brings another point. If you want to really get a huge project done and you don't really have enough to invest, then the best way to go about this is to collect more money. Because like, let's face it, the idea is yours, and people have their own ideas and they're not really all that invested in other people's ideas either. I mean, if you go to Tesla or Google or yeah, any other companies, yeah, and you ask their employees, are they in it for the ideas? No, not really. They're actually in it for the money. They're in it for the experience, so that they can create their own things. So the main point here is that, like, no matter how good your idea is, you can't really expect to get much done if you don't really provide any sort of personal incentives. So yeah, guys, sorry for the rant. Yeah, I had to get this out. Oh yeah, another final thing I want to say is that, like, just because you have a team as well doesn't really mean you can get things done either. Because, like, there are these moments when you expect the team to do one thing and they get the other things done.
It's alright, don't worry. I've already made a start. Just check the door. I did this last night while everyone was asleep.
What is it?
It's a tunnel. Whoa, 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 come on man, get a grip, you're coming apart!
Where are you tunneling to? Next cell?
Oh.
And that's it for today. See ya.